A life is a balancing act. Every day we find ourselves walking a tightrope, trying to maintain equilibrium amidst the chaos. Whether it's managing work, family, or personal aspirations, the act of balancing can feel like an endless performance. We often find ourselves juggling multiple roles and responsibilities, each demanding our time and energy. The pressure to keep everything in harmony can be immense, and sometimes it feels like we're one misstep away from losing it all. We juggle responsibilities, expectations, and desires. From the moment we wake up, our minds are flooded with tasks and to-dos. The emails that need responses, the meetings that need attending, the deadlines that loom over us. It's a constant race against time, and the finish line seems to keep moving further away. We strive to meet the expectations set by our bosses, our families, and even ourselves. The desire to excel in every aspect of our lives can be both motivating and exhausting. Sometimes the weight of it all feels overwhelming. The clutter on our desks often mirrors the clutter in our minds. We find ourselves buried under piles of paperwork, unanswered messages, and unfinished projects. The stress can be paralyzing, making it difficult to focus or find a way out. It's in these moments that we feel the true weight of our responsibilities, and the burden can seem too heavy to bear. We feel the pressure to succeed at work. The corporate world is a battlefield, and we are constantly fighting to prove our worth. The fear of failure looms large, and the stakes are high. Every project, every presentation, every decision carries the weight of our career aspirations. The pressure to climb the corporate ladder, to earn that promotion, to be recognized for our efforts can be all-consuming. We feel the pressure to be the perfect partner, parent, or friend. Our personal lives are not immune to the demands of perfection. We strive to be the supportive spouse, the nurturing parent, the dependable friend. But the reality is, we are only human. We have our limits. And sometimes, those we care about the most bear the brunt of our stress. The arguments, the misunderstandings, the moments of frustration are all part of the struggle to balance our personal relationships. We feel the pressure to live up to societal expectations. Society has a way of imposing its standards on us, dictating what success should look like. The pressure to achieve certain milestones by a certain age, to look a certain way, to have a certain lifestyle can be overwhelming. We compare ourselves to others, measuring our worth against an ever-changing yardstick. The fear of not measuring up can lead to a constant state of anxiety and self-doubt. These external pressures can seep into our lives. They infiltrate our thoughts, our actions, and our interactions. The stress of work can follow us home, affecting our ability to relax and enjoy our personal time. The expectations of society can shape our decisions, influencing the paths we choose to take. The weight of these pressures can be felt in every aspect of our lives, from the way we work to the way we interact with our loved ones. They can impact our relationships, our mental health, and our overall well-being. The strain of trying to meet all these demands can take a toll on our mental health. Feelings of anxiety, depression, and burnout are common. Our relationships can suffer as we become more irritable, distant, or preoccupied. The overall quality of our lives can diminish as we struggle to keep up with the relentless pace. We all experience pressure differently. Each person's threshold for stress is unique. What might be a minor inconvenience for one person could be a major source of stress for another. Our backgrounds, experiences, and personalities all play a role in how we perceive and handle pressure. It's important to recognize that there is no one-size-fits-all approach to managing stress. What stresses one person might not faze another. Our individual coping mechanisms and support systems can make a significant difference in how we handle stress. Some people may find solace in talking to friends, while others might prefer solitary activities like reading or exercising. Understanding and respecting these differences is crucial in providing support to those around us. It's important to remember that we are not alone in these struggles. Sharing our experiences with others can provide a sense of relief and connection. Knowing that others are facing similar challenges can be comforting and can help us feel less isolated. Support groups, therapy, and open conversations with friends and family can be invaluable resources. Many people face similar challenges. The pressures of modern life are a common experience, and we are all in this together. By acknowledging our shared struggles, we can foster a sense of community and support. We can learn from each other's experiences and find strength in our collective resilience. Sharing our experiences and supporting each other can make a world of difference. When we open up about our struggles, we create opportunities for empathy and understanding. we can offer and receive support, creating a network of care that can help us navigate the challenges of life. Together, we can lighten the load and find balance in the midst of the chaos. Ethan and Lily were the epitome of a power couple. They had successful careers, a beautiful home, and a love that seemed unbreakable. Their days were filled with the hustle and bustle of their demanding jobs, but they always made time for each other. Ethan, a driven architect, poured his heart into his work. His passion for creating stunning buildings was evident in every project he undertook. He thrived on the challenge and recognition that came with designing innovative buildings. Each blueprint was a testament to his dedication and skill. Lily, a talented marketing executive, excelled in her fast-paced career. Her days were a whirlwind of meetings, brainstorming sessions, and strategic planning. She was known for her creativity and strategic thinking. Her ability to turn ideas into successful campaigns made her a sought-after professional in her field. They were each other's biggest cheerleaders, celebrating their accomplishments and offering comfort during setbacks. Whether it was a promotion or a tough day at work, they were always there for each other. They had built a life they were proud of, filled with love, laughter, and shared dreams. Their home was a sanctuary where they could escape the pressures of the outside world and simply be together. Little did they know, the pressures of life were about to test the very foundation of their relationship. The demands of their careers began to encroach on their personal time, and the once clear boundaries between work and home started to blur. Late nights at the office turned into late nights at home, with both Ethan and Lily working tirelessly to meet deadlines and exceed expectations. The stress began to take its toll, and the cracks in their seemingly perfect life started to show. Conversations that once flowed easily now felt strained, and moments of silence became more frequent. The love that had once been their greatest strength was now being tested in ways they had never imagined. But amidst the challenges, Ethan and Lily remembered the foundation of their relationship. They knew that their love was worth fighting for. They began to make a conscious effort to reconnect, to prioritize their relationship over their careers. They started to carve out time for each other, going on walks, having quiet dinners, and simply enjoying each other's company. Slowly but surely, they began to rebuild the connection that had once been so strong. Their love story was not without its challenges, but it was these very challenges that made their bond even stronger. Ethan and Lily learned that love is not just about the good times, but also about weathering the storms together. In the end, they emerged from the trials with a deeper understanding and appreciation for each other. Their love, once tested, had proven to be unbreakable. And so, their story continued, filled with hope, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to each other. As Ethan's career soared, so did the demands on his time. He was once a man who balanced work and life with ease, but now, the lines between the two were blurring. His phone buzzed incessantly with emails and messages, each one more urgent than the last. The pressure to stay ahead in his competitive field was relentless. Late nights at the office became the norm. Ethan found himself staying back long after his colleagues had left, the glow of his computer screen the only light in the room. The silence of the empty office was both a comfort and a reminder of the sacrifices he was making. He missed family dinners, social gatherings, and even the simple pleasure of a quiet evening at home. He was consumed by deadlines, demanding clients, and the pressure to deliver exceptional results. Each project brought new challenges, and the stakes seemed to get higher with every passing day. The weight of responsibility was heavy on his shoulders, and the fear of failure loomed large. His once calm demeanor was now replaced with a constant state of anxiety. Meanwhile, Lily was facing her own challenges at work. Her role had recently expanded, and with it came a new set of expectations. She was determined to prove herself, but the workload was overwhelming. The long hours and the constant need to be available were taking a toll on her well-being. A new project with a demanding client had her working longer hours. Meetings stretched late into the evening, and her weekends were no longer her own. The pressure to meet tight deadlines and deliver flawless results was immense. She found herself constantly thinking about work, even in her rare moments of downtime. The pressure to succeed was immense. Lily felt the weight of her responsibilities growing heavier each day. She was determined to excel, but the cost was high. Her health began to suffer, and the stress was becoming unbearable. She often found herself taking deep breaths, trying to calm the storm of anxiety that raged within her. The long hours and constant stress began to take a toll on their relationship. Ethan and Lily, once inseparable, now found themselves drifting apart. The time they used to spend together was now consumed by work. They were both exhausted, and their patience with each other was wearing thin. The little things that once brought them joy now seemed like distant memories. They found themselves with less and less time for each other. Even when they were in the same room, they were miles apart. Their conversations were brief and often centered around work. The connection they once cherished was fading, replaced by a sense of isolation and loneliness. They were together, yet profoundly alone. Dinners were rushed, conversations were filled with work talk, and intimacy dwindled. The simple act of sharing a meal had become a hurried affair, with each of them distracted by their own thoughts and devices. The warmth and laughter that once filled their home were now replaced with silence and tension. The joy they once found in each other's company was replaced with exhaustion and frustration. The love that had been their anchor was now strained under the weight of their individual burdens. They longed for the days when they could simply be together, free from the pressures of their demanding careers. But for now, they were caught in a cycle of stress and fatigue, struggling to find their way back to each other. Adding to their stress was the constant pressure from their families. Ethan's parents, traditional in their views, were eager for grandchildren and made it known. They subtly, and sometimes not so subtly, hinted at their desire for Ethan and Lily to start a family soon. Lily, focused on her career aspirations, felt torn between her own professional goals and her in-laws' expectations. The weight of these unspoken expectations created significant tension in their relationship. Ethan, feeling the pressure from his parents, began to question their life choices. Lily, feeling misunderstood and pressured, retreated further into her demanding work. The once easy communication between them became strained, filled with unspoken resentments and hurt feelings, creating a rift.